Hi everyone, I'm Vandana Rai from Immigration Advisors New Zealand, and I'm making this video after the recent announcement of the SMC reopening. The first expression of interest would be on the 9th of November, and with the 160 points threshold, so all the EOIs with 160 points would get selected, and that's really a very good news. We're getting a lot of queries from clients who've missed out on the RV21 either because they were not on the eligible visa or their employment conditions were not met or for certain other reasons. So yeah, this is one of opportunity for all of you, and that is the reason you must be very careful when submitting the expression of interest. So I thought of making this video to answer most of the questions that we are getting. What are the things that you should be mindful of? What are the things that can go wrong? And so you need to be very careful on. Few things that the clients are asking us on. What is a skilled employment? What can go wrong on the points that are being claimed for the skilled employment? So again, I would like to convey is make sure that you claim points for skilled employment correctly. Your skilled employment that you are claiming points for is aligning with one of the IANZ score which meets the requirement. Your salary is meeting the threshold, so your work hours meet the threshold. So just be careful when you are claiming points for your skilled employment. You cannot afford to go wrong in there. A few other things that clients keep asking us on is the points that are being claimed or could be claimed for a skilled work experience. So again, would like to convey that make sure that the points that are being claimed for skilled employment are claimed correctly. Possibly what could go wrong, your skilled employment, number of hours that you worked for, were you suitably qualified before you started that skilled employment? Because the points that you could claim for in the EOI is for skilled employment, not for any employment. So it has to be skilled employment aligning with which IANZ score. Is it in IANZ score 1, 2, 3, or is it on the exempt list? Were you suitably qualified before you started working in that skilled employment? Either suitably qualified by your qualifications or qualified with your work experience. If you were suitably qualified by your qualifications, then what is the level that the qualification was assessed at and the NZQA? Was that qualification exempt from assessment? You just cannot go wrong or afford to go wrong in the EOI, because this is just one-off opportunity for you. Again, your English language requirement is the qualification that you have making you exempt for the English language requirement. If not, have you taken the language test? If not, how do you intend to claim points for? I've seen cases where clients have put in some wrong information just so that the EOI gets submitted, and then they think they would probably have time to do the needful and update the EOI later. Probably this is not what you can do now. If you submit any information which is not correct, that could lead to not only the EOI not getting selected, but also having character concerns raised there because you've informed wrongly in the EOI. So just be very careful on what information you are giving. Just be very careful on the points that you are claiming. And yes, after the 9th of November, the next draw would be in January 2023. But the points that would lead to selection would be 180 before it finally closes or there are changes made to the policy. So yeah, wishing you all the very best on your EOI submission. Any clarification required, any assistance required, please do get in touch and we'll be happy to assist. And I really hope that a lot of you skilled people who missed out on the RV21 are able to make it in this EOI selection. All the best.